are in a perfect mood. What is it like from the big stage of Pop Idol now to our little studio? Is it?
I think it's really cute in here. I'm loving it in here, especially the 80s LPs that you've got on the wall. Yeah, I'm quite jealous of your 80s LP collection.
But very much at home.
And also, not forgetting that one of the first gigs we did after we got signed was in an underground Victorian toilet in London where there was space for 15 people, and that was one of the favourite gigs I've ever done. So big or small, it's actually just really nice to be here and meet you guys and sing some songs for you. So alles gut. Yeah.
Maybe we should point out that it was a converted toilet into a bar.
Yeah, it wasn't actually a toilet. Oh yeah, wait, no, yeah, it had been turned into a bar. It was a toilet in 1894. In 2011, it was very, very hip bar.
Hip.
Someone else speak.
I'm really curious about your growing up. Do you remember probably your first record you ever bought, or what kind of music did you grow up?
Oh, I'd say mine and pass it on, but it would have been a shared record between me and my sister, and it was Rhythm of the Night by Corona. Yes, I won't sing it for you.
I also bought a CD with my sister, and it was Smash Hits '87, and that was the year Kylie Minogue came out with the Locomotion, and it's like Pseudo Echo, and who else was on there? Chicago was on there. Yeah, we were really, again, hip. We were very, very hip 6-year-olds. It was really cool.
My sister used to be a big New Kids on the Block fan. They was like one of the big first boy bands that I was introduced to, so I always used to take her CDs and listen to them. I can't remember what I actually bought though.
You didn't answer the question.
Yeah.
My version.
My first album was Nirvana, Nevermind. Random. That was my rebellion's years when I was a lot younger, but great album, you know. And my second album was Michael Jackson, Dangerous.
What was your ninth?
My ninth album would have been now 11. Sonia. Yeah, there you go.
Taking it back to the 80s, my first LP that my parents bought for me was the soundtrack to The Kids from Fame. I don't know whether you remember the old... it was like the first kind of Glee show, really. And I've got it on an LP, so kind of showing my age. But I was an aspiring dancer as well, so I used to
dance on your dad's car.
I used to on a little mini metro that my dad had.
Nice.
Did you really start this project being in this painting and decoration?
Yeah, I mean, it was.
Well, it didn't start with a painting.
It didn't start. I mean, we were going for 4 years before that. You know, we've been together 6 years. Lucky joined 3 years ago. And painting and decorating was a way of us, you know, rehearsing but keeping it going. If you're part of a band and you're trying to do it, doing pub gigs and all that, you know, you have to be clever. And it was actually Darren and Mike had the idea, and thankfully, you know, it made us. We could earn some money, rehearse, and then it led us actually being overheard because we'd sing in the street or anywhere, you know, and it's been amazing for us because it's given us that opportunity, and now we're sat here 2 years after signing our record deal and we're traveling Europe and stuff. So, you know, I think if you're part of a band, a group, you have to be clever about, you know, how you bring in the cash.
Have you had any band experiences before, or did you start just with...
In life or just with music? With music.
Were you in group before?
Oh, no.
Band
experiences before. Oh, no, different musical tastes, definitely. You know, everything from R&B, you know, right up to pop music. We did acoustic gigs as well, where we kind of just did all these like pub gigs where it was just guitar and Mark was playing piano. So, you know, we've had those moments where we've had to really rely on each other and our voices, and we've always kept that going. So when it became the opportunity to sign and get an album, it was like, right, you know, we want to show that we can sing really well in harmony, but as well we want to show that we can have a bigger sound. And it was amazing to see Gambling Man going from an idea that we had going into the studio to have brass and a horn section on it and live drums, and you know, it's been amazing for us, and that's what it's all about really, is to see where we can go with this, you know.
So, but you've never been in another band before.
Band experience. I thought you said what is our band experience.
Any other band experience?
The life before.
I'm going to pass the mic over to Mike.
Is this the best interview that Yagaloo has ever done? How are we going out of 10 so far?
None of us have been in bands before. You know, this was, you know, we all moved to our country's capital in London to pursue kind of, you know, getting into the music industry in some way and doing what we love to do. And you know, we met each other on the music scene, on the open mic circuit in London, and decided to, you know, start the band there. So that, you know, that's where our experience started.
I wasn't planning on being a singer at all. Well, no. But that's the thing. It's like, come on, like I've got a voice that, I mean, I've always loved singing, but no, I started work. I was an actor, like working in the theatre, and Timmy and I used to work together, and I knew the boys were a band, and sort of came in and started singing with them, and singing was something that was sort of easy and fun and enjoyable. So I didn't actually think it was almost too easy. Do you know what I mean? To like do as a career choice. So, but no. So it was. So joining the boys was really like, oh, this band of brothers who'd been together for like 4 years, working in London together. And so yeah, no, I had no intention of being a singer, but I'm glad I am. They joined us flawlessly. with the dum dums.
With a voice like that, I can't believe that he hasn't sung before. I was like, what? Like. And then you could hear him singing, and I was like, you've got it's like Barry White, it's this bass, amazing tone, you know.
Thanks to me.
You're welcome, Lucky.